Welcome back, Lock Babes. Thank y'all for tuning in for another hair update video. So today I want to just provide you guys with an update what's kind of been going on in my locks, where I'm at. For those of you who don't know, I am 5 months into my lock journey. Month number 6 is loading with my Sisterlocks, and I want to talk about a few things that maybe there aren't specific videos on YouTube, and if they are, maybe I missed them in my research. So I want to talk about it a little bit. One of the first things I want to talk about is applying makeup. So when I was watching a lot of videos, I kept seeing stuff about buildup, and I'm like, how are you getting buildup and you're not supposed to be putting anything in your locks except shampoo, the starter lock shampoo? It wasn't making sense to me. So for me, I found a couple ways you can get some buildup with your starter locks. Number one, when you apply makeup or foundation, if you're not pulling your hair back, or even if your hair is dropping to your face while it's wet, your locks can easily get buildup in them. I don't have any in mine, thankfully, but around the edges here, I did notice that when I would go, to put on my makeup, my foundation, sometimes a lot of it would get blotched in. And because Sisterlocks are so tiny, once it's in there, it is really hard to get it out. So you want to be mindful of that. What I like to do now is just take a scarf whenever I apply my makeup and literally like pull my hair back, take my scarf, tie it down like this, and then put my makeup on. That way I make sure that it's not getting in my Sisterlocks. So that is a good tip, and that has helped me. I noticed a couple weeks ago that I was getting a little makeup in there, and I did, guys. I just took a warm towel and I just kind of scrubbed through to get it out of there. So that's one way. Second way is like trying to control the edges. Like, I know I got this issue with my corners from previous videos that just annoys me. I went through different things of, kind of laying them down like baby hairs, but ultimately decided just to leave them be, because that too can cause buildup. Just all the product that you're putting on the edges, scraping, it'll lean into other locks, guys. And they're so tiny that, like I said, if anything gets in there, it is so hard to get it out. Totally not worth it. So I just let it go. So for me, my main thing now is just keeping things off my hair, not putting oils in them. I know they look dry, but it's really better this way, because when I did put little bit of oil in there, I wasn't doing it every day. Maybe like once a week I was putting in castor oil that my sister loctician gave me the okay to put in. I noticed that my locks were getting a lot more slippage. She was having to retie more. I was even washing my hair more. So I just said, you know what, let's just cut the oils out. I'll only put it in at my retie when she does it, because I don't want to cause additional slippage. The last thing is just to research and be cautious of maybe at your retie appointments. For me, I noticed that some of my Sisterlocks are super duper tiny. Some are more like medium. I touched on it in a previous video, like depending on your hair density, you're going to have different size locks, which is fine. But I'm finding that some of mine are like way too tiny. And because of that, she's having to combine them. Let me see if I can find one. There are like 2 or 3 in here that already 5 months in have to be combined with other locks because they're so tiny. And it doesn't look bad, but to me it's just like, already, like we just got here. I'm trying to find some, guys, because it's this one on the side that really just let me see if I can find it. Here we go. So this one, these 2 locks have been combined together because one was super tiny, which was this one, and it was like thinning in the middle here. You can kind of even see still, almost to the point that like it wanted to break, and it's barely a baby, So she's combined. It's like 2 or 3 other ones like that. So just be mindful of that, guys, with the sizing. Talk to your sister lock lady. Make sure you understand the sizes that she's putting in your hair, and make sure it's uniform. So this one is the size of all the other ones in the area. I'm not sure how one got, missed to be super duper tiny, but now that it's combined, it's uniform, but it just looks weird. I mean, I'm sure it'll all grow together, but for the time being, that's something that I'm dealing with. There's another one on this side of my head and one in the back as well. So it is just something to be mindful of. Make sure you understand the sizing of your locks. And I wouldn't go tiny, tiny, tiny. I would go medium. I love my medium size locks in my head. I think they are like the perfect size. And so you guys can kind of see, these are medium size locks. They are not super tiny. Like, they're strong, they're healthy, they're not flimsy. Whereas some of the ones in my back, guys, look at these. They're so tiny. And don't get me wrong, they're still strong and healthy, but they're not as strong as the ones in the front, which I understand. Like I said, that's part of the Sisterlocks pattern, the way they do it. But if it was up to me, I would get all like medium small Sisterlocks. But that's my rant. That's my hair update. Y'all let me know what's going on with y'all hair in the comments. Did y'all decide to get your locks? Did you decide not to? You're years in. Where y'all at on y'all journey? And have you experienced any of this and want to provide any tips for your girl? Let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, y'all have a great day. Bye.